Hi, I'm Nick Harrison,
And I'm Julia Hodges.
and we are analyzing Apes's An Indian's Looking Glass for the White Man, and how his courageous confrontation of his oppressors carried its own legacy through the ages.
His actions, along with many others, continue to be apparent now, evident in the Black Lives Matter movement and the movie Hidden Figures.
Today, we will be analyzing the themes that connect humankind's desire to be free and equal among its peers. Here's a quick reminder of Apes's An Indian's Looking Glass for the White Man.
Throughout human history, people have been discriminated against by those who ignore the possibilities of an equal society. This systematically complicated issue has continually progressed and remains one of the world's most considerable problems. William Apes advocates for an equal tomorrow in his message An Indian's Looking Glass for the White Man, where he successfully challenges the white man's loving public image. He advocates for the equal treatment of Native Americans and establishes a concrete call to action in the hopes of establishing positive change for the future generations of his people. Here's a quick video introducing the Black Lives Matter movement.
Here are some side-by-side quotes that show similarities between Black Lives Matter and Apes. Apes states, "I would ask if there cannot be as good feelings and principles under a red skin as there can be under white." And Rachel Cargle, a supporter of BLM, says, "White feelings should never be held in higher regard than black lives."
Apes writes, "Now if they who teach are not essentially affected with pure love, the love of God, how can they teach as they ought?" And Nelson Mandela, who is an influential figure of the Black Lives Matter movement, says, "No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin, or his background, or his religion. People must learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love."
The white man has discriminated against Native Americans and African Americans because of wrongfully spread hate. Evidenced in our quotes, Native Americans and African Americans recall the treatment of their people by laws and regulations put into place by white men. Because Apes and African Americans both experience institutionalized racism, a call for change is and was essential for those groups to work toward equality. Both Apes and the Black Lives Matter movement stand for everlasting equality among people of color. Apes and supporters of Black Lives Matter describe the unnatural aura of hate and how humankind needs to learn to spread love instead. Both Apes and Mandela believe that love is greater and that the people who discriminate can be taught to appreciate all. Here's a video introducing our next connection, the movie Hidden Figures.
Here are some Hidden Figure and Apes quotes next to each other that show connection. Can you deny that you are not robbing the Indians daily, and many others, is what APES wrote. And Dorothy from Hidden Figures said separate and equal are two different things. Just because it's a way, don't make it right.
APES writes, "But stop, friends. I'm not talking about the skin, but about principles." And then in the movie, Catherine says, "So yes, they let women do some things here at NASA, Mr. Johnson. And it's not because we wear skirts, it's because we wear glasses. Have a good day."
The women in Hidden Figures are constantly discriminated against because of their gender and skin color. And APES points out how the natives were robbed every day based on their differences. Again, literary history inscribes the wrongdoings of the white man and explicitly outlines why sexism and its social constructs have no place in our world. The women portrayed in Hidden Figures, Katherine Johnson, Dorothy Vaughan, and Mary Jackson, proved to the audience and the other characters in the movie that, regardless of gender or skin color, anyone is capable of achieving incredible feats through dedication and passion. This message relates to APES's message because he speaks of a person's principles rather than any other defining features. Not only is APES similar to these two events, but Black Lives Matter and Hidden Figures also are related to each other. Here's a video showing how similar these two are.
What are you doing there? We're T-minus 0 here. I put a lot of faith in you.
There's no bathroom for me here.
What do you mean there's no bathroom for you here?
There is no bathroom. There are no colored bathrooms in this building or any building outside the West Campus, which is half a mile away. Did you know that? I have to walk to Timbuktu just to relieve myself. And I can't use one of the handy bikes. Picture that, Mr. Harrison. My uniform, skirt below my knees, my heels, and a simple string of pearls. Well, I don't own pearls. Lord knows you don't pay colors enough to afford pearls. And I work like a dog, day and night, living off of coffee from a pot none of you want to touch. So, excuse me if I have to go to the restroom a few times a day.
And I think it's sad that I'm here protesting the same thing that she did 50 plus years ago. So I'm here to tell you guys this, that we must first love each other no matter what. We must have the tough conversations with my friends. I've been spending all week having tough conversations trying to educate my non-black friends on how they can help the movement. Second, we need to take action. And yes, we're all out here protesting, and I'm not of age to vote, but it's in your hands to vote for my future, for my brother's future, and for your future. So that's one way to make change. Third, you need to use your voice. No matter how big or small your platform is, you need to use your voice. I saw a Dr. King quote that said, "The silence of the good people is worse than the brutality of the bad people." So you need to not be silent, because if you are choosing silence, you are choosing the side of the oppressor. So I heard many things this past week, and one of the things I heard is, well, it's not my problem. So this is what I have to tell you this. If you listen to black music, if you like black culture, if you have black friends, then this is your fight too.
Black Lives Matter and Hidden Figures both firmly highlight the intense ferocity of the discouraged. APES and the people portrayed in the videos are prime examples of why humanity needs to evolve. We have moved away from the natural instinct of love, and these brave souls represent positive change in our nation as well as the world. Both videos correlate with APES's message. Supporters of Black Lives Matter, historical characters played in the movie Hidden Figures, and APES all fight for justice in a time rich with discrimination. They maintain that anyone who preaches equality must practice the concept of equality to gain respect and dignity among their fellow men.
Humans are defined by their ongoing quest for perfection, continually fixing our morals as we gain a deeper connection with the people around us. The responsibility to challenge discrimination is ours and ours alone, for we are responsible for guiding the future of our society. Thank you for watching our presentation comparing the Black Lives Matter movement and Hidden Figures to Ape Best, an Indian's Looking Glass for the White Man. We hope you enjoyed it. Now here's our works cited.